in a way, and it shall be called the highway of what? Holiness. I'm telling you, it's going to be holiness unto the Lord. Everything going to be no wickedness. There ain't going to be no perversion there. Everything's going to be straight and narrow. Anybody know what I'm talking about? We don't know what it's like living in perfection. We ain't seen perfection yet, but one day we're going to see it, ain't it? Can you imagine a world that ain't been polluted by sin? I think about it. Tears shall be wiped away. I'm glad to hear that. No more tears of sorrow. It's going to be done away with. In this world, it's heartbreaking sorrow, ain't it? Anybody know what I'm talking about? No more death. I got news for the morticians. They're going out of business. I got news for the hospitals and the doctors. They're going out of business. Amen. I got news for the graveyards. They're going out of business. Thank God. Hardest thing is what man looks like it as the final, but it's not the final. Man thinks death the end of it. It's not. It's just stepping from this world to the next world. But I'll look forward to a day where we don't have to roll caskets up an aisle. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I look forward to a day where you don't get phone calls saying they're on the final few moments. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I look for a reunion. What are you talking about? For those saints of God that's gone on before us, we're going to be reunited one of these days. And we ain't going to be separated again. You telling me there's a world like that? I'm telling you there's a world like that. And I'm telling you this world right here, the system of it's going to pass away, and he's going to make this thing new. Behold, he makes all things new. I always looked at it like this. It's going to go back to the way God originally intended it to be. Oh, what a day. Can you imagine that day? What I'm telling you, perfection, harmony. You ain't going to see hate groups. Can I tell you, there ain't going to be no black, white. There ain't going to be no difference. We're all going to be his'n that day. What a day it'll be. Can you imagine what it's going to be like? No poverty. I'm telling you, I can't comprehend it with my mind. I'm giving you the best that I can give you. But I want to give you some encouragement. The King is coming, and one of these days, all things are going to be made new. Anybody know what I'm saying tonight? We're going to get there at a point. That's the key. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Don't worry. We're going to get there. But I'm telling you, I got something to look forward to. Anybody know when you get ready to take a trip? Oh, you get all excited, don't you? Anybody know what I'm talking about? You know you're going to Florida or somewhere like that. You get all excited. You're going somewhere. You can't sleep. I remember how it was. Can't sleep. Get ready to go somewhere I ain't never been before. I'm telling you, we ought to get that excitement knowing that the King's coming and there's a new day that is coming. Don't let your heart be troubled tonight. I said the King's coming and he's going to make all things new one of these days. All tears are gone. No more pain, no more heartache, no more suffering. Oh, what a day it'll be when I see my Jesus face to face. He's going to make it new. We just can't get a glimpse of what it's going to be like. The best thing I could describe is the absence of sin, and think of the most beautiful surroundings you've ever been in. And you picture that by millions of times more, what it's going to be like. I just imagine what heaven's going to be like, don't you? I can't wait to get there. But what he's got in store far exceeds what we can ever imagine. But I can tell you, there ain't going to be no more devils. Amen. No more crookedness. There ain't going to be no persecution of the saints. Let me tell you, this world thinks they're going to get rid of the church. I got news for them. We're going to rule this world. The world, I heard some liberals say one time, we won. No, you ain't, boys. You ain't read the back of the book. You ain't won. You're on a lease. I've already read the back of the book. They ain't going to have no perverted laws on the land. It's going to be governed right. I'm about ready to say something. There ain't going to be no more Obama. Yes, to go out, all right. There ain't going to be no more Muslims. There ain't going to be no such thing as ISIS. There ain't going to be no atheist. There ain't going to be no agnostic. The only thing that's going to inhabit the new heaven and the new earth is the saints of God. That makes it better right there. That's the only ones that's promised that. The saints of God will inhabit the earth. They have not won. Satan has not won. Anybody know that? He's got some dominion. But anybody knows something about a lease? There's an expiration date on it. And on that expiration date, the landlord is going to go pull the lease and say, he's going to evict him. He says, I'm going to send you somewhere you should have been to forget it. He's going to bind him. Let me tell you, the devil's going to pay for every heartache he's ever given you. And at the same time, what we go through right here fails in comparison to what we got waiting on us on the other side. Don't let your heart be troubled tonight. The King is coming. Dark days are here. You mark it. We're just beginning to see some things. I believe that. I'm not proclaimed to be a prophet. I'm not going to attach that to my name. But it don't take somebody with a lot of sense to know that something's on the horizon. There's more than meets the eye going on. And if you're sitting in here and you know the Bible, you know this is lining up for the King to come again. I'm telling you, I'm excited tonight that the King is coming again. I'm excited tonight that he's coming first in the twinkling of an eye to catch us out of here, ain't you? And that we shall be caught up to meet him, and so shall we forever be with the Lord. I can't think of something better than to be with the Lord. Amen? I'm telling you right now, I'm excited tonight. Behold, he makes all things new tonight. I'm telling you, this old fragile body that I'm in, it's going to be done away with. I'm telling you, I'm glad he is coming. No more pain, no more curse. Behold, he's coming to make all things new again. In Revelation, we better be ready. We better be ready. He's coming. I want you to notice in Revelation 22, verse 7, verse 12, and verse 20. 3 times I read right there. He emphasizes he comes quickly. Says it twice, you better pay a good attention. When he gives it 3 times, you better take heed quick. Notice he says, behold, I come quickly. How many know at the catching away of the saints, the rapture, this could happen any moment? There's nothing has to be fulfilled before that happens. It could happen right just in the split second. He says, behold, I come quickly. I can't think of no quicker than the blink of an eye. You better be ready. Because I believe this could be maybe the next thing on God's prophetic calendar. The big thing on God's prophetic calendar. What a way to send the world into chaos if millions vanish. What a way to establish martial law if many vanish. Think about it. People start vanishing around. Yeah, it'll be a worldwide law. But this could happen quickly. All these things are coming upon us very quick. What you think's long is just a short span with God. I can tell you, in the last few weeks, it seems like things are accelerating. We better be ready. He's coming for the church. Then when he comes for the church, get ready, world. You want to fight against God? Go right ahead. Because you don't know what's in store until you read the book of Revelation and see what they call a time of Jacob's trouble, the great tribulation. Hear people tell me, yeah, I can make it during that time. Let me tell you, you can't live for him now. You ain't going to be able to live for him when you've got to put a mark in your head or forehead and be able, when you can't buy or sell. And when they take that mark, it seals their soul to hell. Oh, they don't know what's in store. Then after that, he's coming back to rule with a rod of iron for the millennial reign. Then after that 1,000 years, he's going to lose Satan again. And you know what? After 1,000 years with him, there's still going to be people that will throw their towel in with that old serpent. Crazy. But then after that, and Satan's bound forever. Let's close it. Get ready to close it out with this. Behold, I make all things new. The system of this earth is going to go back to righteous. It's beyond sometimes our comprehension what it's going to be like. We can do our best imagination, but I'm just ready to get there to see it myself. When we get to heaven, we'll probably comprehend more. He'll show you, but right now in this mind, I'm limited. Because of the fall, let me tell you, we only use 10% of our mind, and most people don't even use that. Did you know 90% of our brain was dead because of the fall? We only get a limited vocabulary, a brain power. Most people, they say, use 10%. Most people don't even use 1%. They don't. People do some crazy things. This Pokemon game, people walking off cliffs and everything like that for it. Yeah, you know they ain't thinking right there. No, what I'm telling you, get ready. The world's getting darker. It seems like there's more diseases. It seems like everybody in here has either lost somebody to cancer or knows somebody that's battling it or has battled it. Anybody know what I'm talking about? It seems like it's spread like wildfire, don't it? Diseases are here. Wars, rumors of wars. Earthquakes, disasters after disasters. There's been more floods. I'm going to just say this. I may be wrong about this. Remember how Jesus said in the days of Noah? How many know there's a life-size replica of an ark sitting in Kentucky right now? That's just something to remind the world with, too. I'm beginning to think about that. Yeah, right there's a life-size replica of an ark, as in the days of Noah. But there's been floods in different parts of the world. I believe God's saying, I'm coming. I believe he's saying he's coming again. I believe he's trying to give warning call after warning call. But people ain't paying attention. They don't want to see it. Even in the midst of this darkness, I got good news for you. The King is coming. The King is coming. The King is coming. I said the King is coming again. That's our hope tonight.